Still haven't fixed that lock, huh? You're seriously careless, you know that? Not complaining. Lucky it's only me. Right. Not that it'll change anything. Still, it keeps up the illusion. God, I really screwed up this time. Should I wake you? I don't think it's right to stay while you're sleeping. Not now. Not after you know what I am. God, you know about me. Maybe you'll even be glad to see me. After I went dark for so long. What's it been? 1 month since I said I would probably come back? Something like that. But will you be thrilled to see me? I doubt it. Wasn't the whole point of leaving so you could live a normal life? Well, whatever you would say. I can't just pretend like nothing happened. Hey, it's me. Time to rise and shine, sweetheart. Nothing? Well, I know the trick. How about... And send. That ought to do it. And just like in the stories, Sleeping Beauty gently wakes up. Damn, you weren't lying last time. That thing's pretty effective at disrupting your sleep. You probably shouldn't keep it on at night. Not if you actually want to rest. Yep, it's me. What's up? You're blinking like you're not sure I'm real. Want me to pinch you? Your heart just skipped a beat. Guess that answers that. So, how are you feeling? Yeah, it's me. You look like you've seen a ghost. Oh, that would be scary. But no, 'tis just me. I told you I would come back. You really thought I wouldn't keep my promise? You were worried? What for? I mean, a vampire not showing up at your house is usually a good thing, right? Worried something happened to me? That's unexpectedly sweet. Or that I didn't want to see you again. Alright, that one I get. Still not sleeping well? Missed your little personal white noise machine? Not what you meant? Okay, but you weren't wrong. I didn't want to come back. Except, I did. I wanted to see you. I just didn't think I could. Or that I should. Listen, it's complicated. Know what? Let's just start from the beginning. Yeah, that'll give you time to fully wake up before we get to the important part. Mind if I sit on your bed? So, about me not knocking at your door anymore. Window, right. So, about that. Last time I saw you, you kinda cornered me. Because I let you, obviously. You're not exactly a threat to me. And I won't even comment on the unicorn pajamas. It kinda put a dent in your carefully crafted composure. I'm not mocking you. It's more like gentle teasing. You know you can't fake it with me, right? Your heartbeat doesn't lie, sunshine. Yeah, sunshine. I figured calling you like food wasn't really appropriate anymore. I mean, it wasn't exactly okay to begin with, but now that you actually know what I am, so... Yeah, I went with sunshine. Felt fitting. Because... Just promise you won't laugh, alright? Because you were something I couldn't reach, no matter how much I wanted to. There, happy now? Can we move on, or is there something else I need to justify? Great, thanks. So, back to business, yeah? So, the night after I left, yeah. I was sure I wouldn't be able to stay away. From you. From your blood. and maybe I would have come back if it had been up to me, but my sire had other plans for me, and you don't say no to your sire, literally. Something about being an underling. Not sure how it really works, but if my sire gives an order, I follow it. No questions asked. Yeah, it's a little messed up. But she gave me immortality, so I guess it's only fair I do her bidding now and then. And it's not like I have a say in it anyway, so whether it's fair or not, it doesn't really matter in the end. She orders, I obey. Simple. Pragmatic. Suits her well. She's not that awful, just stuck in her old ways. And I probably shouldn't be talking like this behind her back, so can we please just get back to the story? Yeah, she had some kind of an errand for me. Remember how I said humans aren't really a danger to us? Well, that's not entirely true. Some of them can actually be a real thorn in our side. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. How do you even know about hunters? You spend a lot of time online after I went quiet, huh? That's a little concerning. If you actually found evidence of us online. I see. So many theories, so much nonsense. Statistically, someone's bound to get close. But even if someone guesses right, there's no way to prove they figure it out. Just another dot in the noise. Alright, that's a relief. For a second there, I thought vampires were about to get totally busted. Well, whatever some lunatic might have ranted about hunter organizations, they weren't wrong. There are actually humans tracking vampires. There aren't that many of them, and they're usually more of a nuisance than a real threat. Still, it's something we have to be careful around. One slip, and they might get exactly what they need to blow everything wide open. No! We don't kill hunters. Damn, you're cold. We lure them. We knock them out. Sometimes we threaten them, but killing? Nuh-uh. You kill one, and suddenly they've got a cause. Nothing fires people up like a martyr. Have I? Hey, that's getting a little personal, sunshine. This is kinda private. Wait, no, totally private. Whether I've killed a human or not, that doesn't concern you. You're safe with me. That's the only thing that should matter. You're really not gonna let this go, are you? Why do you care so much? I'm a monster. Monsters kill people. Simple as that. And that conversation is over. I'm seriously starting to regret waking you up. You don't know that. It's been weeks. Your resistance to the trance probably wore off by now for all I know. So maybe you wouldn't have woken up on your own. So why did I? Because it was the right thing to do. Whispering in the dark was fine as long as I thought you weren't listening. But now? I don't think I can do this anymore. If I'm going to invade your space, I need you awake. Just so I know I'm not just... forget it. You wouldn't get it anyway. Well, I don't have to explain myself. And I don't want to. Looks like I'm not the only one who needs a lesson in boundaries. I know it's your place. And yeah, you never invited me. But can we just move on? At least for now? I was telling a story, remember? Right, the hunters. So, my sire had a little problem she wanted me to handle. Someone from our line. Let's just say one of my sisters have been careless. Even more than me. And her screw-up almost got us in deep. She wanted to give our sire a gift. Nothing unusual so far. Staying in your sire's good graces is the best way to avoid a stake through your heart. But she made a serious error in judgment. I'm sure she meant well, but what she did was the opposite of helpful. Classic case of a gift that causes more trouble than it's worth. Well, Alright, there's no way to spin this. She killed a hunter. Cold blood. Were you even listening to anything I just said? We don't kill humans. Hunters included. I'm not saying it never happens, but there's a big difference between self-defense and going out of your way to kill someone. So yeah, our sire wasn't exactly thrilled with her little gift. Oh, I'll tell you what that underling did. She packed the hunter's head in a pretty box, ribbons and everything. I honestly have no idea what she was thinking. From the outside, the whole thing looked like a fucking joke. But our sire didn't get the memo. She didn't laugh. Not even close. She didn't kill her, technically. She asked me to. That's why I was gone so long. I had to track her down. And sure, New York's full of dark corners, but it's still just one city. She might have had better luck if she had left town. Hey, it's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you, I just... Guess I got what I wanted. You're finally taking me seriously. Had to be the one time I'd rather you just saw me as human. Sure, humans don't kill people just because they're asked to. Except for all the ones who do, of course. Militaries, cops, executioners, cultists. Yeah, some cultists fit in that category too. Weirdos. Oh, and hunters too, if you count vampires as people. See? And I didn't even have to think about it. You're right, this is different, because humans always have a choice. I already told you, when a sire gives an order, it's like branding your brain with hot metal, and it hurts like hell if you try to resist. You don't get to question it, you just obey. Like a machine. A dumb, broken little machine. What if my sire asked me to... Listen, you're safe. She doesn't know about you. Nobody does. I've been careful. Really careful. That's exactly why I came here. Because I know no one will look for me here. I'm kinda on the run. Yeah. It's complicated. Can you let it go just this once? I promise I'll tell you everything, just not right now. I don't want to think about it. I'll even bring cake next time I show up. I still owe you a slice of maple tart, don't I? I'm not trying to win you over with food. You're not me. I'm just gracefully changing the subject. Don't mind me. Let's say we make a deal. You get one question, whatever's on your mind, and I'll answer as honestly as I can. Sounds fair? Anything but that. I'm kinda trying to help you forget all of that, remember? Hey, this is still a pretty generous offer. Do you have any idea how many people actually get an interview with the vampire? Even if it's just a demo version, you should take the chance, before I change my mind. Sure, take your time. I'm not in a hurry. I'll be around for a few hours. Maybe longer, depending on how things go. We'll talk about that later. Because it's the exact thing I said I didn't want to talk about. Seriously, are you trying to get on my nerves? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be this rude if I'm planning to squat in your bedroom uninvited. I'm sorry. There. Now, about that question. That's actually a good question. One we were bound to get to eventually. So, Vampire Society, huh? Yeah. Welcome to Vampire Behavioral Protocol 101. And if I'm talking about rules, it's not like they're set in stone or anything. It's more like a code of conduct, something that just evolved out of necessity. There's no official vampire penal code or anything like that. So, you already know what we would call rule number 1. Don't kill humans, unless it's absolutely necessary. Yeah, I almost killed you when we first met. Well, second met. But who's counting? And I didn't kill you, so it's fine. Through a vampire lens, I mean. Not saying it's fine that I almost killed you. Did I ever actually say sorry to your face? I don't think I did. So, I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention. And I'm sure waking up in tainted sheets was an experience to say the least. Wait, you blamed it on a feral animal? Like an angry raccoon or something in the middle of the city that climbed 4 floors, busted your lock, savagely attacked you, and then closed the window on its way out? Are you serious? No, it actually makes a weird kind of sense if you think about it. You were already deep under my influence. It's like a blind spot for humans. You'll come up with any explanation, no matter how dumb, as long as it keeps you from even considering the supernatural. So yeah, dumb guess, true, but honestly, not the worst you could have come up with. Probably also explains why you never fixed that window. You were still waiting for me, somewhere deep in your unconscious. Freudian? Maybe. You tell me. Oh yeah, the rules. Almost forgot. So, let's see. Oh, this one should have come first. An underling can't ever go against their sire. Not like it's even a possibility, so I guess we could call this Rule 0. The one that comes first, no matter how much it can conflict with the other rules. I'm glad to know you appreciate my way of putting things. Now, rule number 2. Yeah, that's the one. You guessed right. We're not supposed to mingle with humans. You really have to ask? Yes, what I'm doing with you? Definitely off limits. Pretty sure I would be in deep trouble if anyone found out about you. My own little pocket of peace. I don't know. In a way, I'm pretty sure I haven't really put the secret at risk. It's been, what, 2 months since I first crashed here? And you haven't spilled a word. Remind me of that when I'm standing trial. That was more of a figure of speech. My sire has full power over me. She can hand down whatever sentence she wants. And before you ask, yes, that includes the death sentence. But you already knew that last part, given, well, you know, anyway. It's only as harsh as it needs to be. Need I remind you that the tiniest misstep could blow everything? With great power comes great accountability. Even if it means trimming a few of us to protect the rest. But we've talked enough about that. I think it's decent enough summary of how we live. Another question? If it's still about the rules, sure, go for it. Oh, right. What happens if a human finds out about us? How could I forget? So, best case scenario, we erase their memory. I say we, but only older vampires can actually pull it off. I could try, but I wouldn't trust the results. How can you be so blunt? That's a very personal question, Sunshine. I'll let it slide. You didn't know. But yeah, you really shouldn't go around asking the undead how old they are. It's one of those things we don't talk about, even with each other. Age plays a big role in how powerful we are, so yeah, we keep that info to ourselves. Well, at the end of the day, we're still monsters. Hey, I said one question. Don't push your luck. I told you the erasing memory thingy was the best case scenario. Correct. And I'm starting to think I'm a little too honest with you. But yeah, sometimes even an elder vampire can fog enough the brain of a human knowing too much. A rare occurrence, but it's still a possibility nonetheless. Some humans are just built different. So what happens then? Well, there's always the option to turn them. If they become one of us, they'll have to take the secret to the grave. And if they don't want to be turned, or can't be, well, they still take it to the grave, just a little sooner. Hey, it's okay. I gave you my word. You're safe. I won't tell on you. Why would I? Nobody's gonna find out. What will it take for you to believe me? Besides, you've always been pretty receptive to vampire suggestions, so if it ever came to that, I'm pretty sure even I could make you forget. Would that make you happy? Is that what you want me to do? You just have to say the word and I'll do it. If that's what you really want. I'll stop being selfish, just this once, and I'll give you peace. I really thought you were gonna take it. It wouldn't have brought me joy, but I would have done it anyway. Your consent matters to me. Haven't I made that clear? That's the only reason I didn't come back sooner. I didn't want our relationship, for lack of a better word, to be stained by a submissive effect I'm not even doing on purpose. Well, 2 things. First, it's been a while, so I think we can say that you're 100% free of any vampiric influence. Unless you're hiding something from me, of course. Any other late-night visitors while I was away? I'm only teasing, sunshine. Trust me, I would have known. Anyway, what was I... Oh, right. So, the second thing is, I needed a place to lay low. And you were, by far, the best choice. And while we are at it, would it be okay if I kinda stayed more permanently? I mean, just for a few days, and I'm not asking for anything else. Just a place to stay. I won't feed on you. I won't disturb you. You'll barely notice I'm here. I'll just stay in a corner. Keep it to myself. I'll be less trouble than what's low maintenance? A cat? Yeah, a placid cat. Something like that. So, what do you say? Just a place to hide from the sun during the day, and somewhere to retreat after I feed at night. It will be like I'm not even there. I'm not asking for much, if you think about it. I know this is actually a lot, but can you find it in your beating heart? Wait, what? Did I hear that right? Okay, but no takebacks. If you say I can stay, I'm staying. You're stuck with me now. And I guess it's only fair I follow your rules. Your roof, your terms. Alright, what kind of rules are we talking? Not telling yet? That's definitely not suspicious. But you know what? Right now, I don't really care. Oh, I'm so glad you said yes. I could dance right now, but I won't. Neighbors and all that. To be honest, I was already thinking of plan B. Didn't expect you to say yes so easily. Not complaining. I haven't really thought through the logistics yet. A closet's fine. I just need somewhere the sun can't reach. Comfort's not a priority. I can even sleep standing up if I have to. Not saying I would complain if you magically conjured a spare room, but yeah, no need to find me a real bed. You do realize how much trust I'm putting in you, right? When the sun rises, I'll be as defenseless as a puppy. I'm not sure how I should take this, but beggars can be choosers. If the fact I didn't kill you when I had the chance is enough to convince you that you should show the same mercy, that's fine by me. I don't even have to agree with how you put it. Yeah, just keep that attitude. Who am I to tell you this is messed up? No one. Absolutely no one. Yeah, your logic is flawless, and you should totally let me live with you. Laugh if you want. You made a promise, so just this once, I'll let you hold my life in your hands. Thanks for understanding what it means, and how much I trust you. I knew I made the right choice coming here, and I promise I won't keep anything from you. Just give me a little time, alright? You're really one of the good ones. And trust me, I've socialized with a lot of people, alive and dead, so yeah, it means something when I say it. Now that we've got a deal, you should go back to bed. It's already so late. And I told you, night is for monsters only. Even when they roam your house, you shouldn't mingle with them too much. Nothing good ever comes from it. Call me a hypocrite all you want. As long as you listen, I don't care. I'll do my best not to endanger you. You should do the same. Being too trusting usually backfires, and it always hits the ones who least deserve to get burned. Not a threat. Not even a warning, just common sense at this point. Yeah, maybe I am speaking from experience, but that's a story I won't tell you tonight, if ever. Now stop being so curious and go back to sleep. Alright, I'll stay with you until you fall asleep. Because you asked, not because I want to or anything. Don't go imagining things. But yeah, I figured you missed the sound of my voice.